Mindflayers. It's a dragon. I don't think that's Dothraki on the back of them, though. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Eclectic Beard Reactions and Gaming. Now, very first gaming series is going to be on this channel is going to be for Baldur's Gate 3. Now, this is based in D&D. My off time, this is what I love to do, is play a DM. I'm a dungeon master for a small group, 3 people. So, I love the world of D&D. This come out, and I've been playing around with it. Like, you know what? I'm going to take it to a playthrough series, so I'm going ahead and get started. Before I do that, I'll take myself out of this, so you'll just hear my voice from this point forward. For those that haven't seen the opening to the game, we'll take and let the opening scene play. It's quite interesting, to say the least. I can actually put a dip in since y'all can't see me. I'll tell you what, anybody that makes fun of people that play D&D, they have no imagination. I'm just putting it out there. I'm not talking about video game form. I'm actually talking about pen and paper, rolling dice, tabletop. Be surprised at how many actors and authors have taken and played this, and it actually helps them. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go new game. Cut all of that down. Now, hopefully my AC isn't too loud. Oh boy, it's a squid head. Mindflayer. Imagine trying to wipe your rear end with those kind of fingernails. Well, if that don't look like enlarged sperm, I don't know what does. That's never good. I think the screaming would be a little bit more pronounced. Uh-oh. No! We don't want it! Well, if that ain't the stuff of nightmares, that would be just creepy as all get out.
Who are you?
Alright. So we had character creation. Now the standard, what it starts you off at, is a high elf cleric life domain. Deity is Loon. Say Loon. We're gonna take and go. Acolyte, spend your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites, providing sacrifices to the god or gods you worship. Background features are insight and religion proficiencies. Charlatan, you're an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration, more than happy to profit from it. Deception proficiency, sleight of hand proficiency. Criminal, Oh, good lord, you spent time in and out of jail. Mercy me. You have a history of breaking the law and survive by leveraging less than legal connections. Blackmail. Extortion. Let's see. Background features, deception, proficiency, stealth proficiency. Entertainer. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? You live to sway and subvert your audience, engaging common crowds and high society allies. Background features, acrobatics, proficiency, performance. So you could be a mime or, you know, things of that nature. Basically, any kind of street performer, or any kind of performer, really. Folk hero, you're a champion of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless. Background features, animal handling proficiency and survival proficiency. Guild artisan, your skill in particular craft has earned you membership in a mercantile guild, offering privileges and protection while engaging in your art. Insight and persuasion proficiencies. Noble, you are royalty, good sir. You're raised in a family among the social elite, accustomed to power and privilege, so you're high ranking, like high up there, freaking like merchant and crap like that, or royalty. History, proficiency, persuasion, proficiency. Hermit, you were once sworn to seclusion and continue to prefer solitude over the chaos of society. Monk, things like that. Medicine and religion proficiencies. Outlander, you grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Your background features are athletics and survival proficiencies. So you're a prepper. Sage, you're curious and well-read with an unending thirst for knowledge. Arcana and history proficiency. Sailor, you like the high seas, good sir. Arr, matey. Yeah, you're familiar with the workings of ships and life at sea, having spent years weathering storms and battling creatures of the deep. There's a kraken! So I see it is Moby Dick! Athletics proficiency, perception proficiency. And a soldier, you're trained in battlefield tactics and combat, having served in the militia, mercenary company, or officer corps. So yeah, you take and fight on the battlefield. Athletics and intimidation proficiencies. Then urchin, after surviving a childhood on the streets, you know how to make the most out of very little. Sleight of hand proficiency and stealth proficiencies. So then we're back to square one with acolyte. So here's a $1 million question: do we play as a female? Do we play as a male? And the first thing we need to do is pick our class and then go from there. Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. Subclass, life domain. Life domain is an aspect of many good deities, offering spells that protect and restore the mind, body, and soul. Selûne, let's see, the Lady of Silver, provides over the moon, stars, and navigation. Her power over the heavens is constantly challenged by her sister Shar, who seeks to plunge the world into eternal shadow. Sounds like it'd be more fun to take and serve Shar. Just saying. Light domain, offered by deities of justice, majesty, and primordial flame, providing spells that dispel darkness and harm the undead. Let's see, deity Shar. Oh, Tempest. Okay, Shar, greater deity of darkness. Shar is feared for her power over the night, secrets, and loss. She's locked in eternal conflict with her twin sister Selûne, goddess of the moon. Hit points 9, so you get 9 per level that you actually go up. Subclass features: warding, flare, domain spells. Let's see. I wonder if that changes anything. No, I don't see it really changing anything on that. Tempest is Lord of Battles, overseeing war and its soldiers. He is the embodiment of honorable combat and condemns needless bloodlust. Tyre, oh good lord, there's actually more gods on here than what I thought, so. rules over law and justice, encouraging valiant action with followers and relentlessly pursuing oath breakers. So you got pretty good. Start off was a Bane, darkness, paragon of hate, fear, and tyranny. He ascended to godhood alongside Baal and Miracle, but loathes them both for taking power he believes is rightfully his. I think all of the cantrips and the spells are going to start the same. Oh, Fairy Fire. Okay, that one's a little bit. That's the only different one I've seen so far. Let's see. Helm. The Watcher is an eternal sentry among the gods, representing guardians across the plains after more than a century of fading worship. Helm's powers were restored with a second Sundering. Any more god deities? Yeah, Merkel. Remember the Dead 3 with Baal and Bane. Cruel necromancer turned god, inspiring the fear of death and mortals. He often clashes with Kelmorv, the even-handed judge of fallen souls. I think, yeah, it's all the same. Oh, the Mater. Crying God protects the oppressed and persecuted. Clergy is sworn to alleviate suffering, even if that means taking on that pain personally. Mystra. As the mother of all magic, Mystra oversees the weave and spreads arcane knowledge to mortal spellcasters. Her clerics preserve ancient lore and protect bastions of magical energy. All of them are the same. Let's see. Agma, god of inspiration and invention, sharing knowledge of the world throughout his bards and clerics. Which that's one of the classes that are missing from here is the bard. Unlike many other deities, accepts all moral alignments into his clergy, so you can be evil. Okay, so we're not going to go through all of these. Alright, light domain, trickery domain, domain shared by wicked, chaotic, and mischievous deities alike. Those who channel trickery specialize in deception and illusion magic. Okay, so fighter. Fighters master the art of combat, wielding weapons with unmatched skill and wearing armor like a second skin. Save, strength, throw proficiency, constitution, saving throw, proficiency, light armor, medium armor, heavy armor, shield, simple weapon, martial weapon proficiencies. Rangers. So you've got bounty hunter. Gain proficiency in investigation. Creatures you restrain have a harder time escaping. Specialize in hunting creatures from other planes of existence. You gain proficiency in arcana. Can cast protection from good and evil. Mage Breaker. You have a history of battling spellcasters. Gain proficiency with arcana and the True Strike cantrip, which gives you advantage on attack rolls against a creature. Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for the spell. Ranger Knight. You have sworn to serve a crown or nation and seek to bring its foes to ruin. Gain proficiency with history and heavy armor. So that's kind of like a hybrid type ranger almost. I mean, because most rangers you're going to take and have like medium armor and stuff like that. Sanctified Stalker. You swore to hunt enemies of a holy or druidic order. Druid. That's another thing that's not on here, as neither is monk or barbarian. So, like bard, monk, barbarian, paladin. Those aren't on here. Let's see. Gain proficiency in religion and the sacred flame cantrip, which deals 1d8 radiant. Wisdom is your spellcasting ability for the spell. Let's see, beast tamer, cultivate a strong bond with animals. You can cast 5 familiar as a ritual. Expert navigating the wild within the city. You gain proficiency with disguise kit and thieves tools. Again, that kind of lends itself to a multi-class or an easier multi-class from like ranger, picking up a few levels of rogue. Be like a that'd be dangerous, because you take and got the bow, use the bow, take and get the you take and get the yeah, sneak attack. So sneak attack, that'd be dangerous. Wasteland Wanderer, cold. So you have spent endless days surviving desolate tundras, gained resistance to cold damage, taking only half damage from it. Fire, spent endless days surviving forbidding deserts, you gain resistance to fire, only taking half damage from it. Same thing with poison. Fetid swamps, gain resistance poison, taking only half damage. So strength, dexterity, light armor. So that's pretty decent proficiencies for that. Rogue. Stealth, skill, and uncanny reflexes. A rogue's versatility lets them get the upper hand in almost any situation. Dexterity saving throw proficiency, intelligence saving throw proficiency, light armor, hand crossbow, longsword, rapier, short sword. Warlock. Bound by a pact to an all-powerful patron, warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. So, you basically make a deal with the devil. Give me powers, devil. I don't think there's any fiddles involved in that, though. The Fiend. Warlocks in service to the Fiend work towards corrupting destructive ends intentionally or otherwise and receive hellish blessings in return. So, Eldritch Blast. Blade Ward. Let's see. Armor of Agathis. Arms of Hadar. Call for Tendrils of Dark Energy. Target take 2d6 necrotic. Can't take reactions. That's good. Dark One's Blessing. So, let's see. Warlock spell slots. Wisdom, Charisma, Light Armor, and Simple Weapon proficiencies. Great Old One. Okay, so there's only two. Found the Eldritch beings in the far realms work towards inscrutable goals, gaining strange powers over entropy in the mind. Same two. Oh, and then Dissonant Whispers. Whisper a dissonant, discordant melody to a creature. It takes 3d6 psychic and oh, wow, that's interesting. Inflicts hideous laughter. Huh. Warlock spell slots, wisdom saving throws. Let's see, you got Wizard. Firebolt, Mage Hand, Ray of Frost. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. Prepared spells, grease, mage armor, sleep, witch bolt. It's not too bad of a start. Of course, you can always come over here and customize. I don't want sleep. I'll take Thunder Wave. Grease actually comes in handy. So, I do believe we might go with Warlock. The Great Old One. Trying to figure out which one I want to go as. Because you got... I want to try to multi-class. With the Rogue, they haven't added Assassin class on here, which they need to. That would be nice to see them add that, along with Scout, Mastermind, Swashbuckler, Dex saving throw, Intelligence saving throw, Light Armor proficiency, Simple Weapon proficiency, Hand Crossbow, Longsword, Rapier, and Short Sword. So, Alright, so... I think for class, only problem is with some of these is they're kind of squishy. That's 10 points. Fighter starts with 12. Ranger starts with 11. This allows us to take and keep our distance. Still have some actual like cantrips and stuff like that we can do. Sanctified Stalker. Rogue. I think we're actually going to go Ranger, and then once we get to like level 6 or 7, whenever it lets us start multi-classing, that's what we're going to do. Take 2 or 3 in Rogue, and then go from there. Take and do, let's see, family spellcasters, Arcana, and True Strike, which gives you advantage on attack rolls against a creature. Let's see, 1d8 Radiant, Sacred Flame. This is tempting though. Great Old One. Here's the other thing, because you get some powerful abilities with this. Not only can you deal melee damage, You can also take and cast spells, but be kind of redundant because you start off with a cleric in the party after you take and do a couple things. So let's see. I think what I'm gonna do is I think we're gonna do warlock. Take and do the great old one. Now let's go to race. I think let's see, high elf, wood elf. Let's see, half elf, drow, halfling, drow, dex, and charisma. You also get rapier, short sword, hand crossbow, superior dark vision, fey ancestry. Let's see. Drow are the result of an ancient schism between the elven deities, Corellon, Arithian, and Loth. Ladder's treachery drove the Drow into the Underdark, where they splintered into warring factions, found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle the conflict with Loth and each other by any means necessary. Actually, would be bad start right there for actual, what do you call it, a rogue. Tiefling. Make for good fighters. Can make for good fighters. Overall good in everything. Let's go to appearance. What I find interesting is the developers of the game have actually called out players and been like, we got this in-depth character creator and you're doing all this boring stuff.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
A tidy slot, but
The stone's less worn here.
hells.
A tidy slot, but no room.
Let's see. Yes, we shall make her purple. I think we'll go ahead and go with a female. Hair color. Purple, let's see, gray, white. Ooh, that's a nice juxtaposition. What kind of hairstyle are we going to have? Yeah, let's go with warlock. Purple eye color, hair color, let's see, alright, hairstyle, there are 3, here 4, check something real quick. see, Dro. Trying to think of a good female name. We'll go to Lara Mysek. Origin. Anything else? Appearance, alright. And it's still kind of bland. Looks like she might cut you down. You're 8. You're 9. You're 10. My question is, are they going to have more like options once the game comes out for the character creator? Because they do, you got pretty good customization options. I mean, it's not really like completely in depth. They could have more to it. You got more hair options than you do head options for the face and stuff like that. Yeah, see, so 5 head options. It's like a mop on top of the head. Look, we're gonna go with the Karen cut. And another Karen cut. What the hell? Yet another. What stylist are they taking these chicks to? Let's see. Now, let's see. 24, 25, 6. All this generic stuff, man. Like for real. There's a reason why all of them look kind of bland. I mean, there's not really any kind of. They want people to make stuff that looks unique, but it's kind of hard. Everybody starts off with the same clothes, depending on the class that you pick. So you're stuck with those clothes. You know what? We'll go with that. Let's go with hair color. Let's go with. Yeah, why not? Purple with light blue hair. All right, skills. Class. Let's look at the cantrips real quick. Hunter's Blast, Blade Ward. Take and go Poison Spray. Actually, we'll go Chill Touch. Alright, done. Spells. Witch Bolt. Hex. We're going to take off that one. We'll keep this one, see if it works. We'll take, actually, you know what? No. Take that. And there we go. We're going to venture forth.
Who do you dream of at night?
Bruh, really? Sure, we'll go with the Roman Drove. Now we'll just go with that. How's that look? There's the Mindflayer. So you got a giant flying squid in the sky that's being controlled by a mind flayer. I don't know if there's too many more things in fantasy that'd be more terrifying. And they disintegrated. Oh, that's right. They're going up in there to the pods. They got more potential thralls. I'll say thralls. Potential future mind flayers. It's a dragon. I don't think that's Dothraki on the back of them though. Hey. That's not nice. You ripped his arm off. Oh! You thought hockey was a full contact sport. So you go from one extreme to another, so now it's cold. Wonder if they're north of the wall. Oh, started a rock slide. Better hurry up, y'all gonna die. She escaped! Oh, now you're in the underworld. Or some hellish plane, one of the two. Hey, so now we're getting to wake up. Alright. Escape the Nautiloid.
My head.
Alright, Nautiloid.
Might still be stuck inside if we haven't been attacked.
More than likely, yes, you would be.
Someone else got out.
Astute observation. Anything in here I can use. Does not look like it. Somebody's trapped. Did they die?
Might be other survivors.
Alright, so let's get a move on. Which, anybody that might be buying this, these right here, while you're on the ship, you don't need it right off, but this right here, taking give you more health.
We are here.
If that ain't creepy. We are here.
Devil kid.
Who are you? Yes, Satan. Can I help you? Ooh, health potion. Let's see. Okay. Well.
Help us.
Those dead dudes talking to me. It moved. Oh, it wasn't him that's moving.
Yes, you've come to save us from this place.
That's not creepy at all.
You'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
Oh, yay.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer.
You want to keep your intellect. It might come in handy later on down the line. Just saying. Yeah, we're going to destroy that. Because, you know, intellect devourer doesn't sound like something you want to mess with. Yep. Alright. Alright, so there's a chest right there for those that don't know. Void bulb.
Curious. Curious.
Okay, so you're curious now. Alright, cool. Let's go back down. A lot of people are complaining about graphics on this game. I don't find nothing wrong with them. It's top-down perspective. You're not going to take and get like best of the best. It is early access. There's, you know, that too. All right, so this down here is jump. So you're going to want to jump across here. Oh-ho! Come on, get to running. Run, Forrest, run! You do have stuff you have to deal with every so often, like it'll get a stoppage for all of a sudden, just like a darkening of the screen, and it goes back to playing. I don't know what that's from.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Oh, my head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall.
Thank you for figuring that out.
Akith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. Imps block the path forward. You will assist me in destroying them. We must reach the helm before we transform.
Okay.
It is where we might gain control of the Ga'arth, the ship. Once in command, we will deal with our Gaith captors.
For those who don't know,
Mindflayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Gaith.
Mindflayers. Onward then.
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Now, this being an RPG, I'm gonna go ahead and say, alright, tutorial, yeah, turns, roll of the die to decide the turn order, so the imps go first. Available actions are highlighted. Bonus actions are actually performed on top of your normal actions. And then movement bar shows how much you can move. That bar right there, how much you can move. Alright. Oh, right off the rip, killed it. So you can go 9 meters. Alright. Eldritch Blast. Alright. You missed! You imp! Okay, that hit. That hurt. He's back there with a crossbow. We're just gonna come over here and... Hiya! I'm gonna be honest with you, as somebody that loves playing RPGs, my recommendation is, as much as possible, you do combat. Not enough resources. Alright, so we're gonna try this. We're gonna do that. We're gonna come over here. Can we... Alright, so... Yay, 2 damage. Lovely. Not quite sure if this is taking and doing the critical hits the way you would do it in the game, because it doubles the amount of damage that is done.
You proved surprisingly adequate in battle.
Thank you, and you're surprisingly condescending.
Now, to the helm.
We'll get there. Calm down. Always check everything. Make sure you've gotten everything you can get. Never know when you might find something that comes in handy. Just saying. Alright, so out we go. Take a step on this real quick. I feel better. I feel pretty. Oh, so pretty. And witty and gay. There's them infernal dragons again. Ooh, just what you want to see. You got to hurry up and do something. You can't just stand there, that's for sure. That's lovely. You fall down.
Get to safe ground.
Well, duh. I got to check stuff first, though. I do know that over here, Alright, took it out. I'll come up over here. Yay, critical miss. Tasha's hideous laughter. Let's see if it works. Alright, didn't work. Three damage. Alright, another miss. Alright, there we go. Get rid of him. Ain't none of y'all got nothing? Gotta give me some kind of loot now. Come on. A candle. Really? A candle. Who walks around with candles in their pockets? I don't know if I check that. I'll take the gold. I don't need a mug. I haven't even seen a coffee pot yet. Just saying. Yeah, you can cut through it. So. Alright, come through here. Come on, run! Run for us, run! Come on, daggone it. It don't take that long to get through this. Alright.
Nothing without knowing its purpose.
Oh, shut up, you condescending butthead. Like, she has no respect for you whatsoever. You're going to do this. Really? Who died and made you queen, butthead? Alright, alright, alright. Oh! He looks a little bit pissed off. He looks a little bit dead now. Those brains taste good. Oh, I wonder if those tasted like monkey brain. They had it in Indiana Jones. Right out the skull.
That's the nerves of the transponder. We must escape.
There.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Great. Why you gotta be so rude? There you go, 3 of them. Nothing. Alright. You missed! You can't be missing like that.
Now.
Are you kidding me? It's magical. I'm gonna miss? Come on now. I don't like the dice rolls that I'm getting so far. I don't like the damage that I'm taking neither. Really? Come on now. Oh, God.
Split these intruders open!
Wow, a whole 1 damage. Good going. Could have been a little bit more helpful than that. 1 damage. Come on now.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
Well, don't hit the ground then, duh. Oh god, we're in trouble. What? Let's see. What do I got in inventory? Do I have a... Okay. No proficiency. Okie dokie, never mind.
will have your head.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? What is up with this? There you go, stun him. Oh, Jesus. Really? Alright, now we're getting closer to the transponder at least. Just stay alive. Stay alive, that's all I ask.
Hurry, before they strike.
Thank you for the heads up. Much appreciated. Thank God that was a miss. Normally I say try to take out everything, but if you don't take these imps out quick enough or get the transponder quick enough, things can go south. How do you miss from that close? Come on now. Alright. That's no bueno.
Kill them, or your spine is mine.
Got 3 health left. Come on. Thank goodness for a miss. And a miss. Alright, so Mindflayers doing some damage. First things first. We drinking that. Alright, we'll get up there.
Forward, Istik, before more dragons come.
Thank goodness for a critical miss. Come on. Thank goodness there's another miss. 1. Really? Alright, so go ahead. Get it.
The Helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Thank goodness. The captain goes down with the ship, not the passengers. Just remember that. Important to note. Yay, we got through. Oh no. Something has went amiss. Whoa. That's no bueno. All right. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Took you through character creation. We've gotten to where the ship is yeah, pretty much out of trouble. Well, I say that. Ship isn't so much out of trouble as much as it's about to go down in flames. I'll leave y'all with the rest of this cutscene right here. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, and notification bell. And be good to each other and love yourselves. Got a drow working with goblins. Oh! And there we have it. If you like what you see, like, subscribe, notification bell. Be good to each other, love yourselves. Peace.